Here we go. We're going to just take a look at these two little pieces left. We've got this sigma notation. We've got a 5, we've got a 2, we've got a k plus 1, we've got a k is 1, all the way to k is 3. And I want you just to circle this, and we're going to say that this is where we start. We start with k as 1. If we start with k as 1, what are we going to do with this number? That's where we end. And what we do is we copy out that many blanks. Let's go find our first blank, second blank, third blank. Let's go find that. So our first one is k is 1. Our second one is k is 2, and our third one we finish at k is 3. Now what is it? Is it a sum? Didn't we say it's a sum? So make sure that we've got a big plus in the middle there. And let's just write in what we have. We have 5, 2, k plus 1. And I'm just going to work on it below here. I'm just going to go below because I need to. So we take k as 1 and put it right into the formula. Put in k as 1. BEDMAS says we do our exponents first. So that's 5. So 2 squared is 4, so it's 5 times 4. The value here is 20. The first blank's value is 20. Let's do the second one. We've got 5 squared k plus 1. But this value here goes in for k. Here we've got 5, 2 plus 1. 5, 2 to the 3, 5 times 8. We've got 40. And what's going to happen for the third one? What do you see as you look at those results? 20, 40, 80. What do you see? What's happening? Multiplying by 2. Can you guess what r is then? R is 2. Do you see 2 in the equation? What is it? Where is it? Isn't that r right up there? So what's our first term? Our first term is 20. Common ratio, we can either divide or look at our formula. R is 2. And the number of terms, what do we have? I'm going to get you the habit of this. 3 minus 1 plus 1. The top minus bottom plus 1. It's 3. And if you add those together, you're going to get 140. Let's do the next one a bit more quickly. And I'm going to lay it out a little bit differently. I showed you one sideways. This one I'm going to work down the page. So let's figure out T1 for starters. Let's figure out T1, our first term. Well, it's going to be 2 to the 1/2. Jessica, can you please close the door for us? Thank you so much. 5 minus k. And what is k for our first term? K is 4. 4 goes in for our first term. Let's do that. So it's going to be 2 to the 1/2 to the 5 minus 4. which is 2 to the half to the power of 1, which is really just 2 times a half, which is the value of 1. Let's find our second term. How many terms are we going to have? How many terms are we going to have? 7 minus 4 plus 1. Top minus the bottom plus 1. We're going to have 4 terms, so there's going to be T1, T2, T3. If you just want to set up how much space you need. Maybe you've already done that. Two half 5 minus k. 2 half 5 minus 5. That's weird. 5 minus 5. That's weird. Sorry? What's 5 minus 5? Half to the power of 0. 1 times 2. Good. Yeah, good job. Don't freak out. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. T3. 2 to the half 5 minus 6. Oh boy, that's going to be weird. We're going to have a negative exponent. Well, you're math professionals now in Math 12. You can handle a negative exponent. 2 to the half to the minus 1. Half to the minus 1. Flip it. Double division. Be a half. Be 1 over a half. How many times does half go into 1? So it's really 2 to the power 2 times 2, which is 4. And finally, 2 times a half to the 5 minus 7. 2 half minus 2. 2 half to the minus 2 is 1 over 1/4. So it's actually a quarter, which is 8. And isn't that kind of what we expect? Look at our results. 1, 2, 4, 8. What's the next one going to be? Yeah, tough to read the ratio from this one, isn't it? Who would have guessed the ratio was a half at the beginning? I'm putting my hand up. Just looking at it, I would have guessed that. If I would have looked more closely at it, what would be the weird part of this one? As you build a negative exponent, you end up flipping this fraction. So let me just put a little star there. With your negative exponent. Determine the first term. That was Tn. T1 equals 1. Determine the ratio. We do that by looking at our values. R is 2. Number of terms? 7 minus 4 plus 1. Let's call it 4. And add those together, and you get 15. We're going to pick up the pieces from there next day. Homework or quiz, 2-page. Where did we start this last day? I believe we started to halfway to 11 or to 12. So we're going to call it homework or quiz 2-page 11 for today is Thursday, Monday, November 7th. Thank you, thank you.